Finals. Shams Charania is reporting that Knicks center Mitchell Robinson had surgery on a broken right pinky finger. He does plan to play in Game 1 of the finals while wearing a brace on his hand, and it's still not totally clear when he was hurt. His impact for the Knicks obviously primarily felt on the offensive boards and the defense. He does have those well-documented struggles at the line. But Chiney, his presence would seem even more critical against either OKC or San Antonio than really in any of the previous series. So if he's compromised, how might that affect the finals?
Ironically, if he's compromised, they actually still do have a chance because he does not necessarily ever really shoot outside of 2 feet in the paint. Anytime he's catching the ball, he just has to be comfortable enough to catch it. He just puts it in. This is a guy that is top 5 in offensive rebounding in the postseason. Also, his impact is more defensive, where I don't think his hand necessarily will be over-challenged on that end of the floor. He holds his opponents just through his body, his force, his power, to shooting 38% from the floor. So I do think that the fight to be able to play is important because they need everybody available for them to be able to win an NBA championship. So overall, it does impact things. It feels like everything was in alignment for the New York Knicks, but it's not as bad as it could have been, which is good news for New York.
Certainly, but it does feel like Wemby or Hartenstein, maybe Cornette. I mean, there's some really good big men that could appear there in the finals. It's so crazy. They had him on an injury management situation all season long, and now he comes up with a broken.
It's okay. It's his suffering, his comeuppance is on the way. Because New York Knicks in the finals. New York Knicks are in the finals, y'all. And you know what? Got a legitimate shot to win. Make no mistake, they're not going to be the favorites. They are going to be the underdogs, and deservedly so, because the Powers has been out west all season long. It is universally recognized as OKC and San Antonio being the 2 best teams in basketball. But that doesn't mean that the Knicks can't interrupt the proceedings and create a new narrative, okay? Because the bottom line is, we here. Finally, when we say we here, we here. It ain't just hyperbole. It's not just us engaging in histrionics or demonstrative tendencies. We really are here. We in the NBA Finals. We in the NBA Finals. The New York Knicks, okay? The Mecca, Madison Square Garden, Broadway, 7th Avenue, and everything in between. New York is bananas right now. And it should be. And it should be. Because the suffering that has taken place in New York City is not something that non-New Yorkers can relate to. Let me be very, very clear. Okay? It's different. It's different. See, if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, here's the difference between you and a Knicks fan. You're delusional. You could go 3-14 right now. Within an hour. This is y'all. You know we're going to win the Super Bowl next year, right? You know we're going to win the Super Bowl. See, you don't live in reality when you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. But when you are a New York Knicks fan, you suffer. Because you're a realist and you're not under any delusions. You really, really, really suffer. And because you suffer to that palpable degree, okay, that means you're suffering because you're not delusional and you're aware of the circumstances that are surrounding you. You don't understand what Spike Lee has been through. You don't understand what Chris Rock has been through. You don't understand what Ben Stiller has been through. You don't understand what unless Tracy Morgan has been through. You don't get it. You don't understand what suffering is. The years of ineptitude. The times that you sat back and you watched one mistake after another. And you watch people use Madison Square Garden as their own playground instead of getting abused like they were supposed to when they arrived at Madison Square Garden. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Steph, Iverson. The list goes on and on. Everybody just sitting there coming to a garden abusing folks. Abusing the New York Knicks and their fan base. Kevin Durant didn't come to New York. And when he didn't come to New York, do you know what he said? Knicks were corny because of Dolan. And he was right at the time. He was right. Kyrie wanted to take KD and their talents to Brooklyn because start our own thing. Why should we go to New York? What are they going to do for us? What are they? Dolan was running this product into the East River or the Hudson. It was bad. We have suffered. We have been in pain and agony. You understand what we've been going through? And to go through all of that and to be here today. Let me get some tissue. I'm getting emotional right now. Y'all don't understand what we have been through. The suffering that we have had to endure. When people laugh, you know when people laugh at you and you know you deserve the laughter? You know how hard that is? When you are the brunt of jokes and ridicule and mocking and humiliation and you know good and damn well you deserve it. That has been New York Knicks fans. And this is New York, baby. This ain't Carolina or someplace else or Utah or something. This is New York City. So you got the 5 boroughs. Manhattan, Queens, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Staten Island. Then you got Long Island. They think the LIE coming into the city, people. And then you got cats that leave the state. Because they go through the Lincoln or they go through the Holland Tunnel and they live in New Jersey, but they're coming to New York. You got people coming from Westchester and Connecticut, Greenwich, and Western New York, and they descend upon the Garden year after year after year and get nothing but garbage in return. And the stench is so bad that even when you travel back to those hours upon which you came from, the stench doesn't leave you. You take showers and baths. You exfoliate and scrub. You go on vacations. You go everywhere, and the stench won't leave. It just stays stuck to your nostrils. It's like somebody passing gas right in your face, and the smell just won't leave. It stays in the food you eat, the stuff you drink, the deodorant you wear, the clothes you put on your back, the people that's in your face. It doesn't escape. You know why? Because it stinks for all of us. And this is the way it has been for the better part of 27 years. That is what has happened. Until last night. Until last night when the New York Knicks closed the deal and they said to you what you saw in Atlanta wasn't a fluke. What you saw in Philly wasn't a fluke. What you gonna see in Cleveland tonight ain't no fluke. 13 fast quarter points in the first quarter. 26 fast break points in the first half. Hustling and beating the Cleveland Cavaliers up and down the court. Dunking on them, pulling up for threes on them, getting into the lanes on them. Outrunning them, out hustling them, out muscling them. Everything. Do you understand what we have been through? I mean, this is special. This is what it's all about, baby. This is what it's all about. Because it's over now. We back in the finals. And we're looking good. Now, damn it, job ain't finished. We got 4 to go. Job ain't finished. And damn it ain't going to be easy because I got news for you. Knicks ain't going to be the favorites. Whether it's OKC, assuming they get healthy, or whether it's San Antonio, they're going to be the favorites. But the reality is that this is a series that's coming up in these NBA Finals. It is not a foregone conclusion that either one of those teams are going to smoke the Knicks and get them up out of here. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a battle. It's probably going to be like it was in 1994 when Olajuwon and Otis Thorpe and Kenny Smith, Craig Elo, No, not Craig Elo. Not him. I'm just saying to you, if Pat Riley had remembered to use Rolando Blackman, John Starks, we could get on him about Game 7, but damn it, he was great in Game 6. And they had a chance. And Pat Riley stuck with him and wouldn't go with Rolando Blackman in Game 7. And that was a mistake that the New York Knicks never recovered from. And you know what made it worse? Know what made it worse? Pat Riley went on to lead Miami to a championship years later when he had that brother D. Wade and he fired Stan Van Gundy and took over the helm and coached him and Shaq and Alonzo and the crew to a championship. And then he got LeBron to come to Miami instead of New York. And they won back-to-back titles and went to 4 straight NBA finals. And then even getting Jimmy Butler, even though they didn't win it, they went to 2 NBA finals, one in the bubble, one against Denver. Meanwhile, the Knicks, as Doggy would say, couldn't figure out their ass from their elbows. That is what has happened to us. People have used the Garden as their playground. But no more! No more! It's our time now. Job ain't finished. As the late, great Kobe Bryant would say, job ain't finished, job finished, job ain't finished. But now the stench in our nostrils, the smell, we don't want to let that go. We smelling it. We smelling what emanates from orange and blue skies. We're smelling what emanates from getting back-to-back sweeps. We're smelling what emanates from stomping teams out over the last 11 straight games, outscoring them by over 200 points, averaging over 23.8 point victories. I'm talking about that kind of smell, baby. That's what we smelling now. That's what we smelling now.